Welcome to Perception versus Reality, Sports and Culture, where we cover sports from a different angle and bring you topics most podcasts and radio shows will not cover. I'm your host, Rodney870, and welcome my co-hosts, Neely, Mr. Sports IQ, Lemuel, aka Lemwood, and Stanley, known on Instagram as Third World 870. Please enjoy this PBR clip and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Move on from this topic, and we will briefly cover the Kaepernick settlement case this week. Reports are that Cap received, I heard one source said Cap received anywhere between 60 and 80 million, but then I heard another reputable source say it was $150 million that was split between Cap and Eric Reed, and they don't know the split if it was down the middle. I'm pretty sure Cap got most of that because he's actually been out 2 years without pay. And just to cover this topic and give you guys some background, I want to point out some things that some of the critics said about Cap. Marcellus Wiley and Jason Whitlock were some of the guys on FS1 that were saying that Cap didn't have a case, he's wasting his time, he should just give it up, he can't prove collusion, and just the works. And when the story came out that Cap actually received a payout for this so-called collusion case, these guys were on social media all weekend saying, well, the NFL didn't really lose. They just gave Cap money to get him out the way. And I thought he was for the people, but he took a payout. So now they're trying to move this goalpost. And you see a lot of people on both sides of the ball. Some people are saying, hey, good for Cap. He recovered lost wages. He didn't play. With the way he played his last 13 games in NFL, it will warrant for him to get an $80 to $100 million contract with some team. And some people are saying, hey, if he's for the people, he should have never taken that money to be silenced by the NFL because the NFL silenced him, which I don't agree with that, because the whole collusion case was about him not playing, not him exposing the NFL for something that we don't already know. We knew the NFL were colluding, and that's the only thing that would have been proven. So why should he take the money that he lost in wages? It's not like this big secret is going to come out on the NFL. So I think that's BS, but that's just my opinion. And with that said, I'm going to start back with Stanley on this one. What are your thoughts on the settlement?
Man, I agree with you 100% that the collusion case and calling him a sellout, like the collusion case was because he was unlawfully unemployed. So taking money on the collusion case is exactly what he should have done. That's what he was fighting for. That didn't have nothing to do with the protest or the social injustice. That was a matter of not being able to be employed, not being able to make a living. So it don't make sense if you think that he sold out because he took a settlement. No, the collusion case was about not being able to earn a living.
Exactly.
So he took the money. It don't make people who say that don't even sound right. They sound stupid.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this don't make sense. I agree with what you said 100%. He didn't sell out. The collusion case, that's what it was about. That wasn't about protesting or social injustice. That was about his not having the right to earn a living.
Absolutely.
Right. At this point, to me, Cap has already put a face to the cause. Like, at this point, it's not like he did what he needed to do. Honestly, when he took a knee after that particular point, he could have stopped with me because, that's what the face of it was. And he obviously he's continued to do things in the community, still donate, still doing plenty of things. So yeah, he got paid, he got his money. On the black side, we should have just been like, good for him. Like, I don't know how we find a way to find some negative or find some dirt in anything that could be done at this point. Cap put a stamp. He put a nail on the movement that has started. He shined some light on the NFL and he brought some attention to some of the racist owners in the league, which we always knew was there. And at the end of the day, to me, the NFL, if anything, took a black eye in this particular situation. And in so many ways, they admitted to some wrongdoings. They could have easily got out in front of this thing when he first took a knee. And they ended up having to pay this man and honestly, take that black eye. Got other leagues coming trying to attack it at this particular point. But as far as judging Cap, anybody that's doing that is ignorant to me at this point.
Absolutely. Go ahead, Liam.
Oh, yeah, this one's dumb. I don't know how you could make him out to be a loser in this. I think it's very important, though, that there are organizations, marketing brands that are able to spin it pro Kaepernick, because what the NFL is going to do is spin it pro NFL, and so it leaves everybody else, the media, whoever else, to kind of spin it however they want to. But definitely, this is a win. He didn't have to work. He was out because nobody would give him work, so you having to pay him based on the fact that I don't know how you take he lost out of this. I mean, did you want him to take it to court? And I don't know what was their procedure, what was the procedure that they wanted him to go out and take. But, it was a big win for the collusion case. I think now the NFL would think twice about something like this. It's just a big win all the way around. And I give them real big props on pushing this, because, it was going to be, a lot of people thought it was going to be a loss, and he pushed it anyway. He won the case, and now, he probably got more earnings than he would have if he would have played.
Exactly.
So it's a big
without
win.
taking any damage. Exactly.
Is that right? So, he did it the way in which what's crazy is the colonizers, I call it colonizers, the colonizers are the Caucasians. Would have, I don't care if they offends anybody, but they would have taken the point and say, hey, this is the way that you need to do it. He did it the way that they asked him to do it, and he beat them doing it their way.
Exactly.
He didn't do it with a whole lot of
right.
He took it to court the American way. He did it in the way in which they wanted it to be done, and he won in their way. So I don't see any issue with it. So.
Exactly. Thank you for listening to the PBR Sports Podcast. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch new episodes and PBR clips. Like our Facebook page and share with your friends if you enjoyed this podcast. As we say in the South, catch you later.